welcome back to my channel. So this is the part 2 of our little blog here. So we had the part 1, which was called A Little Spice is Always Nice, and this is the second one, which is the chiropractic visit. So as you can see here, we have the chiropractor working on Hazel's back, and she is standing on a block that she brings with her around, just to be sure that she is able to actually get up there and do the adjustments on the back. So that's what the block is for. It's just for her to stand. And as you can see here, she's going around the spine and the back just to see what needs to be adjusted. And one of the ways that she's doing that is just by going over and just feeling if there's any kind of tension or abnormalities, and then she just makes very fast little motion to kind of put the bone structure in place. So ideally you would want to have a chiropractor come around either like after a big effort, or if your horse is off. In our case here, it's just for maintenance because Hazel has a conformation issue, which is her bum is a little higher than her withers, and that can cause kissing spine. So in our case, we're just doing a little bit of maintenance on her, just to make sure she's well adjusted. So with Hazel, we had a full month straight of work for her, which was her first kind of schooling month. So I wanted to make sure that she was properly ready for work. She didn't have anything major. It's usually the usual kind of tension points that she had to be adjusted for. So as you can see here, just quick pressure, and then she's gonna go around the spine, all around, and you can see Hazel trying to kind of lower her head and relax into it. It's something that she usually enjoys. Today at the barn was pretty busy. As you can see, there's a horse right in the box there, and there's also a lot of people around us. That creates a lot of kind of action for her, but usually she's pretty calm and she usually enjoys her time. For people that are new to chiropractics, especially for the equine, there's actually various reasons why you would want to get your horse adjusted. One of them would be if you have a change in the gait or a change in the willingness to work. Those might be indicators. If you see your horse is slightly off on one side, if there's like a lack of symmetry in the work that they do, that might be another sign. If they are not usually having the range of motion that they usually have under saddle or on the ground, that might also be an indicator that they need to be adjusted. There's a few little things that kind of indicates that they have an issue. In our case here, we have, like I said, it's a confirmation thing. So when I actually had Hazel for the first time, the first few weeks, I noticed that her hip bones were kind of in a funky arrangement. And after the first adjustment, that's when I noticed that there was actually a huge difference, and that Hazel, after the chiropractic adjustment, was not only like more relaxed, but she was also more willing to work. It was like a total different horse. Right after the chiropractic adjustment, she was really into working, and she was a little bit less like kind of sleepy or not wanting to move forward. So yeah, that's some of the issues that led us to have a chiropractor in the first place. So how do you choose a good chiropractor? So in my case, this is Hazel's second chiropractor. We had one before we moved to the province of Ontario, so we had one in the province of Quebec. And I actually used to really like her services as well. And the thing that's common in between the both is that they actually do also chiropractic on humans and pets, of course, like they have horses, dogs, and other pets. And for me, that was something that was really important, is that to make sure that they are, first of all, certified. Second of all, certified to do humans, just because it kind of shows their flexibility and kind of like, I feel more secure knowing that they could actually also do humans, and they do chiropractic on a basis. on a regular basis, not like only like, you know, here or there or things like that. So it's just more consistent and kind of helps me out to pick out the chiro. Also, the first time the chiro comes in, well, you could ask the questions about their certification, how they got it, where they, you know, where they actually obtain it, and things like that, which kind of also helps to put you, you know, in a good place. You could also make sure that they have like good references if you want to double check their references, if that's something that makes you feel better. But usually like a good conversation, and I make sure that they're certified, and we're usually good. So here she's adjusting her jaw, just because, as you've seen in previous videos, Hazel had like a dentist appointment, if you will, which kind of, you know, sometimes play with the alignment of the jaw. So she's taking a little bit of time to kind of go over that and make sure that it's kind of in the right place and that she can chew properly. Some of you may ask, or may be fearful as to if it's painful for the horse, or if there's any like kind of cracking noise that's happening or whatever. So in my experience, it was never really painful for Hazel. Like, she usually enjoys it. She gets really like, kind of relaxed with the adjustments. As you can see, she's kind of leaning on the chiro, like, you know, she's very comfortable with her being there, and she likes to kind of yeah, just kind of cuddle around people. So she really likes it. And the second question was if it does like a cracking noise. Like, it really only happened the one time, and it was in her leg, and I heard like a little kind of popping noise, but usually most of the time it doesn't make any noise when she gets adjusted. And yeah, there was no obvious sign of pain. It's more the opposite. You see a lot of signs of release, such as like, you know, like a nice slow breathing, and just like a relaxed posture, like her head's going a little lower and she's leaning a little forward, just like kind of sleepy. So that's kind of signs of release. So the adjustments take overall like maybe 20 to 30 minutes, and I'm usually provided with a sheet as to which area she worked on, so I can keep track of like what the changes are. So we're just going around and just double checking everything, and doing the last few adjustments on her legs. So it's always a pleasure to have the chiropractor over, just because I know that Hazel's gonna feel like amazing right after she gets adjusted. So yeah, big thank you to Dr. Varick for this excellent work that she's doing on Hazel. We've had her since last spring, and we've been really happy with her services. So moving on now to the Periscope app, which is a new app that I've discovered, and it allows us to do some live videos. So as you can see in the little on the right here, I have a little video that I've done on Periscope, so you can follow me on that platform. I usually post some or do some live over the weekend. If ever you're interested in seeing us live, you can interact with me and ask me all your questions if you'd like. I also want to share my Instagram account if ever you haven't followed us or subscribed to our Instagram, and also have a Facebook account for these equestrian groomers. So if ever you have any questions, or if you want to interact with us, Periscope's always a great way to integrate the live feature into the mix. So if ever you want to see something different, we have already 3 Periscope on like little chat on the platform if you want to check them out. So we filmed 2 that day, so one of us working or at the end of our session, and then one of us using the Red Wicked Sun grooming kit, just for like a relaxation kind of purpose after the chiropractic adjustment. Some of you that are not familiar with like chiropractic for equines, or if you have any kind of questions as to what you should do when you get your horse adjusted, I actually have already posted a video of what to do if ever you have your horse adjusted, what's necessary to do, and what kind of other activities you can do to kind of keep your horse a little bit more like quiet for a day or 2 until the adjustments are kind of like already set in, and that the biomechanics are working a little bit better. So it's just usually it's about 2 to 3 days of downtime for after a chiropractic adjustment, and I love to usually like just spend time with Hazel doing something different. So just either graze her, like let her graze outside, or give her a nice groom, give her like a little bit of a light massage there, with some of the brushes, walking her in the arena. Like there's there's actually a few things that you can do with your horse once they get adjusted. Another thing is that the first day, so usually when she just gets adjusted, I give her like a nice walk around the arena, kind of get the biomechanics to be kind of working together a little bit, and then I put her in her stall for the rest of the day. And then the next day is usually like business as usual, so she goes outside, she does her little turnout time, and then just like a normal day for her without any rides. And then on the third day I usually start lunging her just a little bit to see if she is feeling better, if ever she's off on one side or whatever, just to kind of make sure everything's okay, and then we can just get back to work. So that's usually how I go with chiropractic adjustments. And like I said earlier in the video, they usually occur like once a month or month and a half, kind of on average, just to kind of keep the maintenance for her. As you can see, yeah, she has like a little bit of a conformation issue where her withers and her bum are kind of very high, and then the middle of her back is a little bit low, which is a bit abnormal for a horse as a shape. But if you put a lot of care into it, there's a lot of things that you can avoid as problems, and you can also have lots of benefits. So so far it's been working really great for us, and that's why we're continuing with that kind of regimen. So as you can see, Hazel's pretty relaxed right after chiropractic adjustments, and we went over with the nice When Weekend Sun grooming kit, which have like amazing brushes and kind of creates a lot of kind of blood circulation and relaxation in the horse, so it helps to keep her calm and content. After she's all clean and brushed, I will do a little light massage with some liniment here to help promote like good blood circulation into her legs. I noticed that some of her legs, I think one in the back and one in the front, are a little bit swollen, and that sometimes happen, like just lack of blood flow and can happen, or if she has a bruise. So I just like to kind of put the liniment and give her a massage. So in this case, I believe that she kind of knocked her own leg with her shoe there, so she has a little bit of a scab going on, and so that's why she might be a little bit swollen. Nothing crazy, it's just like a bruise, right, that she has, and usually like a nice massage kind of helps to get the blood flow going and helps promote healing. So that's what I do, just to keep her relaxed. It's a bit like a spa day. So she has a chiropractor, then she has a nice grooming session, and then now she has a nice massage of her legs. So yeah, so she's having like a great day so far. So it's always good to like spend some time in the areas where it seems like it's a little swollen. So by just putting your fingers on the actual area which seems swollen and just kind of going either in circular motion or going up and down, and that really helps to kind of promote the blood flow. The liniment has menthol in it, which helps to kind of do this cooling effect, which can help as well with the swelling, or if the leg is filling up. It's always really good. So she has the front left, and I believe she has the back left as well, that are both a little bit swollen at the base here. So and you'll see both of them is because she probably kind of overreached and knocked inside of her own legs with her shoes. That's definitely one of the cons of having shoes on all fours, that, you know, sometimes by going outside and trotting and cantering or galloping a bit outside, they kind of knock themselves or just hurt themselves a little bit outside. A good thing to keep in mind if you're ever applying liniment is to make sure that there's no open wounds, just because it will definitely sting your horse if it has any cuts, like open cuts or anything like that. In this case, both of them are kind of fairly old, like I would say at least 3 to 5 days old, and they're like already has a scab on it, and there's nothing like open around it or whatever. So it's already the end of this vlog, so I hope you guys enjoyed it and that you've learned something new about equine chiropractics. Once again, a big thank you to Equestrian, and we can end this nice vlog with a nice cookie from Northern Equestrian Co. Once again, my promo code here at the bottom, and I will put the link in the description down below so you guys can check it out. If you did like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video with all your friends. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye.